Yeah, we here.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo,
Yeah.
Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Jay like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. The shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chest coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Former Super Bowl hero, it's James White. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They defer to White out of the shotgun. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He was taken down by Mark Barron. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Newton. That'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Patriot first down.
gun with White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the workout. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
It's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
The ball carrier.
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Newton, a quick throw finding Lee out wide. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First down, here's White. And some room to maneuver. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
The Patriot first down.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Newton has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown.
Number 11, Julian Edelman.
Julian Edelman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
6-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the...
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 7, Goff eluding the pressure right. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
first down with Akers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's brought down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A shotgun snap for Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll run on first down. Akers, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start the drive with White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On first down, it's White. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
13 yards.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
The offensive line, they're getting it done.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 21.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Going on the ground, it's White. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The ball carrier.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
On the pickup.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll roll him out right. And it's a New England Patriots touchdown.
On the keeper. Touchdown.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. 2nd
and 10 from the 33-yard line. Out of the gun. Gone. This one is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
11-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown here in first half. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Can't fire. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Following the fumble recovery. Goff. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy. Next pickup.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
14.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. Past the 20. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams add on to their lead. Tavecchio to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Rams 28, Patriots 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Second down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll run with White. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They fake the give. Newton. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They will go for it. Now Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The man is Higbee, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards that time. Goff on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's 2nd down.
Coverage on the play by Patrick Chung.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
A 30-yard attempt.
Tavecchio puts this one through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Damiere Byrd returning it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. J.J. Nelson now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On the move to his left. They'll find Cup, but it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. This is White on the screen. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Michel. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Sony Michel, the ball
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Edelman. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. Backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
7-yard line.
Here's Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
James White.
James White hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
For the extra point.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Now Jones. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
A quick toss out right. And bulldozing his way through. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. Cam Akers, 51 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So that one will be accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, New England.
On 1st down, it's White. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They stay on the ground with White. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The safety, Morgan Burnett, that time gets home for the sack. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. From the gun, Newton. His throw incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Newton steps away to his left. He may try and Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 38. He starts with a give to Akers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, Akers, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
He's across mid.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Cam Akers, 48 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Newton on first down. Smith catches left side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
At the
last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing again is Newton. And it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They will run with White out of the shotgun. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
A quick throw finding Lee out wide. He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run. This is White. That he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. The shotgun snap for Newton. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this.
That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They find some open field here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Further back. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Rams 52, Patriots 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
1st down.
Now Newton on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead.
Newton's back.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pick.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun with White. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Los Angeles, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for New England, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.